folks, I'm Anjali Sangvi. I'm a soft skills trainer and I am your host for this evening. It is a profound honor for me to introduce to you Mr. Ravi Varma. So he is a powerhouse, a stronghold, and a rock of Gibraltar for people in his own profession, the real estate sector. Now, Mr. Varma, he was born in Pune. He is an alumni of the Wadia College of Pune. He went on to studying marketing management and he worked as a marketing manager for 12 years. At that stage in 1986, he decided to join Mrs. Varma in the real estate consultancy firm, Realtors. After that, today he has 3 real estate consultancy firms and he also has a development company. Mr. Varma, he has been on the managing committee of the Estate Agents Association of Pune, and he is also the chairman for the last 7 years for the National Association of Realtors. He is on the advisory council for the RERA Act, which is under the Ministry of Urban Development under the Government of India. And Mr. Varma has been in the Rotary. He was a Paul Harris member from the Rotary Club of Birmingham. So many feathers in his cap. And he is also a member of the Maratha Chamber of Commerce and Industry in the infrastructure section. So once again, Mr. Varma, we welcome you to our show. Thank you for coming.
Thank you. Thank you for those flattering introduction. Yes, I'm all yours, ma'am.
Yes, Ravi, you have been in the real estate sector for 40 years, almost
right.
40 years.
That's right.
So our audiences, and we would really like to know that starting from that time till now, what were the changes, the procedures, the systems, financial legalities in 40 years that you have experienced and seen? Please do tell us.
So very quickly, my company is 40 years old and I joined my wife 5 years later. So I've been in the business 35 years.
Yes.
And almost from the beginning of my career in this field, I have been involved with organizing the field,
right,
making it transparent and responsible to the consumer. And by doing so, offering the best experience in buying and investing in properties since 1986. You did ask me that how the financial markets have and the legalities have changed.
Yes, yes.
Over the years. When we joined this business, it was a virtual free for all. There were hardly any checks and balances, and people were not held responsible for digressions from the contracted agreements.
Okay.
So to give you an example, that if you said on an agreement that you would give a flat in 3 years and you did not give it for 7 years or 8 years, there was no consequence to it.
Right.
Yeah. Or if you said that you would give the following amenities and did not do it, there was no consequence to it.
Yes.
And likewise, in every aspect of the transaction, there were transgressions, there were defaults, which went unseen and unpunished, for want of a better word.
Yes.
So
yes.
there was no consequence to it. But that started changing when the government brought in a few laws And the most game-changing one was the most recent 2016 RERA Act, which made every developer responsible for what he was to give
Right.
To the consumer.
Yes.
So there were model agreements, there were checks and balances, and if you now defaulted, you would be taken to the cleaners. That you, if say you were to give a flat in 3 years and you don't give it for 4 years, then from the third year and first day, your penalty would be 5,000 rupees a day, up to 5% of the project cost or the cost of the product.
Very high.
And if you did not pay that 5%, it would become 10%. And then if you did not pay that 10%, it would become, you would become liable to go to jail. So,
very stringent.
So this is how it has become very transparent, accountable, and responsible to the consumer business.
Right.
On the financials, 35 years ago, you did not get a loan for buying your flat for more than 1 or 2 years. Today, you can get 15, 20 years a loan because the financial markets have become more sophisticated, and they know that now if you give a loan against a flat, that delivery is likely to happen, and more times than not. So there's the incidence of default has reduced greatly.
Yes, yes.
And
Because
is
of,
likely to continue to do so in the future.
oh, okay, okay. I think that was a nice check.